Hello, welcome back to All Will Be Open. I have Dominaria Remastered. It's another draft booster pack, but this draft booster pack is a little special. It's got draft boosters may contain these cards, 1 out of every 456. Each draft booster includes 1 card of rarity, rare or higher, and 2 to 4 uncommon, 9 to 11 common, and 1 land. Also includes 1 retro of any rarity. Retro rare or higher replaces a non-retro rare or higher in 25% of boosters. Traditional foil retro frame mythic in less than 1% of boosters. Traditional foil of any rarity replaces a common of 33% of boosters. Details, blah, blah, blah. So, a little bit different than a regular booster pack. There's a lot of old reprints. This is pretty much all reprints in this box. I opened a box of this with my brother. We went in on one together. This is one I got for my own personal collection. I'd like to see what else I can get. There was a few cards that I was looking for in the previous box. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a shot. So let's go ahead and try cracking it open. There's 36 packs in here. Cool little Grim Lavamancer, I think. And let's see, let's just pull all these out. Save that. Alright, looks like we got 36 again, so let's start right here. Let's leave them there. Not even going to shuffle them. I'm going to leave them just how they were. Alright. So, a lot of reprints. I don't know some of the cards in here. I started Magic again when I was about when Throne of Eldraine came out. Was when in between War of the Spark and Throne of Eldraine, when I started playing again. Originally started in 6th grade, like I said in one of my previous episodes. There's a counterspell. So I'm still learning a lot of the older cards that were printed before my time. Damping Sphere, Faceless Butcher. This one's weird. It's kind of like a white card. It enters the battlefield, exile another target creature, and then when it leaves, return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Really close to a white card. Alright, we got a Devil card and an Umbilicus for our rare. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may pay 2 life. If they don't, they return a permanent they control to owner's hand. Well, that's kind of annoying. And then a Savannah Lions and a Swamp. Really cool old lands, old border. They're really nice looking, I think. So an Umbilicus for our first rare. And these are just going to go on this pile over here. There is 261 cards in this set, so a lot of different variety of packs, I'm sure. I think the best card in the set is maybe a Force of Will. I'm not sure. I'm not sure everything that's in this set. We have a Goblin Turncoat, Spark Spray. That's kind of cool. Cycling. Horseshoe Crab, Momentary Bleak, Asunder, Deep Analysis is good to have. Vigilant Sentry, Dragon Blood. Pay 3, tap it, won't counter target creature. Interesting. A Gem Palm Incinerator. Okay. Elvish Spirit Guide. This is a card that I was looking for in the last box I opened with my brother. It's the exile it and from your hand, and you can get green mana. I think it's really helpful. And Pashalik Mons. That's cool. He's old school. Whenever Pashalik Mons or another goblin you control dies, deals 1 damage to any target. Sacrifice a goblin, create 2 1/1 red goblin tokens. Pretty cool. And a Cloud of Fairies. So this goes in our rare, and our rare for the pack is, I guess that was our rare for the pack. Forest and a token. Elvish Spirit Guide's pretty much a rare. Huh, that's cool. Alright, so there's our second pack. I really like the Elvish Spirit Guide. Green already ramps anyway, but just an extra ramp is always good. Alright, we got Sandstorm. That's more like a white card to me. I don't know about you, but I think it is. Alright, the Medics, Clear Forward, Urza, Self-Managed, House from Beyond, classic. Solar Blast, Obsessive Search. Interesting. Counterspell for each card in your graveyard. Ouch. Call the Herd and Milliken and Helm of the Waking. Spells cost 1 less to cast. That is a pretty cool looking version of that card, I'd say. And it's borderless, that goes here, and Wild Dogs for our retro, and a Squirrel for our token. Alright, so Helm of Awakening, decent. I have the older version, I think. Well, I got the version that came in the mystery boosters. I don't know if you remember that. Came in that pack, or that box. I'm a little tired today, so sorry if I sound a little boring. I'll try to spark myself up. Well, the only thing that could really spark ourselves up is cards like that, I think. Krosan Restorer. Okay. Get here close for you. Subterranean Scout. I was wondering if all those spirit guides are in this box, but I'm not sure. Nomad Decoy. First Baser. Mindstone. I love it. This is Bobcat. Create a 2/1 creature when it dies. Sarah Angel. I don't see any cleavage on that one. Gamekeeper and Croesus Catacombs and a Mystic Remora. See that one? I didn't draw that. I didn't get that in the previous box, and that was one I really wanted. And a Tear. So cool Mystic Remora. I'm gonna go ahead and sleeve that one because it's really nice. Put it here, and then the rest of the pack we have Terror and a Street Wraith and a Forest. We only got in Forest this game, or this pack, and a Cat token. Foil Street Wraith. I remember getting a lot of the Street Wraiths in the last box. It's okay, common. Alright, we have an Urborg Uprising. Emerald Charm. I think that was an old card from like one of the very first sets. Avarex, Impulse, Acadian Javeliers, Terminal McCain, Rager, Dogs, Chain Lightning, another Lair, a Factor Fiction, which is always nice, and Deadwood Treefolk. It's got Vanishing. And we have a Lotus Blossom. That's a good card. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a petal counter on Lotus Blossom. Tap it, sacrifice Lotus Blossom to add X mana of any one color, where X is the number of petal counters on it. Cost 2. That is a beautiful Tatiova. And Swamp, and a Merit Lage token. That's nice. Nice, another Merit Age token. I had one of these from, what was that? Modern Horizons 1, I think? Yeah, Modern Horizons 1, where you would use it. You'd have, like, it was an enchantment, depending on how many snow lands you have or whatever, is when it counts. Lotus Blossom. I've never seen that card in real life, but it's kind of cool. Tatiova, she's just good. She can count as a rare. Oh, my back just started hurting. I could use some walking. What is your guys' exercise routine? Mine just involves walking right now, but I'm thinking about getting a gym membership. So we have Focus here. You gonna focus? Avarex. There's a Peregrine Drake. That's a good card. You can go infinite with that card pretty easy. Alright. Whenever another creature enters, I lose a life. That's not very nice. Cool art, though. Zombie Frog Beast. Charm, Gargoyle, Chain Lightning, Slippery, Karched, Their Mind Stone, a Croesus Catacombs, and a Slice and Dice. Sword damage to each creature. Huh. And Terravor, Trample, Power Toughness, or equal number of land cards in all graveyards. Wow, that's nice. And a Chainer for a rare Dimension Master. I feel like he got printed a lot too. He might be a decent pull, I don't know. Elephant. And I really like this guy. 3 mana is all. It's a Lurgoyf. That makes sense. Oh, sorry. There you go. Weird looking art. Alright. So, what do you think the best pull is so far? I'd say Mystic Remora. I like that one. Lotus Blossom is pretty good too. Alright, so I feel like this is a decent box so far. Alright, Croson Restorer. Scout. Kicking it. Alright, Remote Isle. How many Mind Stones do I get? I love Mind Stones for sure, but I got a lot of them so far. Nantuko Monastery. Land that becomes a creature. A Damping Sphere and a Faceless Butcher. And the rare is a Arcanus the Omnipotent, which I've been wanting one of these. I was thinking about ordering one, so now I don't have to. That's kind of nice. And a Momentary Blink for a retro. And a zombie token. Cool Arcanus. Like it. Didn't know he was in this set. There's a lot of cards that I probably do not know that are in this set, because I have not studied this one at all. But Arcanus, draw 3 cards, and all you have to do is tap them. Yeah, I know he costs 6, but that is a really nice ability, and you can always return him to your hand if he gets targeted. And he's a 3/4. I mean, he's strong to defend as well. Alright, Urborg. Rising. Charm again. Avarax. Impulse. Javeliers. This came out in Ice Age. I remember that when I was growing up. I have a borderless card coming up here, it looks like. I wonder what it is. The Goblin Matron. Ornithopter. Printing this again. We got Terminal Mocrine. Mesa Enchantress. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. That's a good one. And a Necro Savant. Okay. And Griffin Guide. And for our rare, we got Windborn Muse. Not the coolest card. And a Juggernaut. Yeah. Interesting Juggernaut there. Windborne Muse. Creatures can't attack you unless their controller pays 2 for each creature they control that's attacking you. That's pretty annoying. Good for defense if you're looking for that. And a goblin token. Excuse me. Alright, so next pack. I like that they have borderless cards in this set. Or in these draft packs. It's kind of cool. I opened like a $40 collector's booster pack, and that was kind of expensive. Looks like there's another borderless in this pack. See that? Alright, let's see what we get. White Man Lion. I like this Nightscape Familiar. Mana reducer for blue and red spells. Cetan's Desire. The Hystrodon. Interesting. Wow, 7 mana. Alright. Mana War. Chain Lightning. The Karst. Another Mind Stone. Wow. Turnabout. The Icy Manipulator. Those cards are similar. Tapping down creatures. One of those. And a Gamble. Nice. That's a good card. Just for library for a card, put that card into your hand. Discard card at random. Just a cool tutor. There's pretty much a lot of tutors in this set. That's the red one right there. And that has a nice print. We have an Impulse. That's good. And a Break Asunder for our foil. Alright, Insect. Cool Gamble though. Like it. Let's put that in the sleeve. It's probably not worth that much, but it's still a cool card. And put those there. So it's getting close to the end of the week. It's hump day. We're all ready for the weekend, I imagine. This weekend I might be opening a Pokemon box. I'm not sure. Pacifism. I just gotta find the right one that would be fun to open. If you guys know any good Pokemon boxes for you and for me and my kid to open, please comment below. I'd be interested in knowing more about Pokemon. We collect the rares, the mythic, or not the mythic rares, the whatever they're called. Can't remember what they're called in Pokemon, but they're like extreme rares or something. But we've been collecting those full arts. We have a binder full of them, and he always wanted to open a box, and so anyways. Thieving Magpie. Whenever it deals damage to opponent, draw a card. I like that. And a Glory. Incarnation. 5-drop. Flying. Creatures you control gain protection of the chosen color till end turn. It's okay. And Invigorating Boon for our retro. And a zombie token. So that's an interesting rare. I've never seen that card before. It's an Incarnation. Gives your creatures protection from a color, which is pretty good. I guess you can only activate that ability if he's in your graveyard. So kind of like Wonder. If he's in your graveyard, you get flying. So you want him to be in your graveyard to give your creature protection. Which is pretty cool because you can do it, looks like, more than once. So if there's more colors on the board, you could activate it twice or whatever you need to do to protect your creatures. Alright, and we have the Evil Eye of Ormsby Gore. That's a big blue eye. Alright. Growth. The Shot. Snap, dang it. Sunclass. Frantic Search. Gargoyle. Dragon Engine. Aven Fate Shaper. A High Tide Borderless. That's pretty. And a Vampiric Tutor. Ooh. Boof, 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 boof. Great pull. That is a nice Vampiric Tutor. I like that mythic right there. So 2 good cards in a row. High Tide and a Vampiric Tutor. And a white lion, whatever he does. And another rare foil crawl space. That's a pretty good pack. Pretty much 3 rares in that pack. I mean, I know the High Tide is in a Griffin token. No High Tide's uncommon, but they got that. I didn't know they had that in Borderless. It's pretty neat. But look at this one again. Vampiric Tutor. I better sleeve that one. I think it's like $50 or something. 50 bones. Alright, here's that. Pack these up a little bit better. Alright, we got a great Vampiric Tutor pull. That's nice. Alright, so next pack. Looks like we're heating up a little bit here. We got a Werebear and an Ember Beast. We got another Peregrine Drake. Pretty good. I mean, you almost caught a rare uncommon. That stupid lose a life one. Oh, there's a Berserk Prospector, Adam Brad. It's very good. If you get infinite goblins, you can get infinite red mana. There you go. Deep Analysis. The Flock. Flock you. Their white prevention guy. Slippery Karst. Dragon Whelp. Draw News Crusade. Another Lair card. And another Glory. What? I don't want another Glory. We'll take it though. We can go in our graveyard. How's that sound? And no token. Just garbage. And these go here. It seems like there's a lot of stacks cards like in this set. A lot of cards that help out the world, the whole everybody that's playing. A lot of cards like that. Seems like not necessarily helps, but some just affects even in a negative way. I noticed that a lot. There's a little aura that makes your creature Timmy. Shoot somebody for 1 damage. Bobcat. Another Prospector. A Drake. Oh, what's all these layers anyway? Overmancer and the Kamal. Fist of Krosa. He's beautiful. Like that one. And Siphon Mage. He's a nice little retro card, huh? Cool. Forest. Squirrel for our land. Alright. Or for our token, sorry. So another mythic. We got Kamal. He's powerful. Retro. Nice pull. Alright, we got this pack here. I don't see a Borderless. The Seer. Coal Stoker. And Open Eyes. The removal there. The Cackling Fiend. He's annoying. Another Prospector Analysis. A lot of analysis. And another Flock you. Alright. Life and Death. Ice Manipulator. And a Spinal Embrace. I don't really care for that card. It's pretty much control magic, but you end up sacrificing the creature at the end of the turn. It's kind of weird. Alright. It's our rare and alright. Insect token. Go along with this guy here. Alright. Well, let's see. We got 22 packs left, it looks like. We've opened well over a third of the pack, or the box. See, we're doing alright so far. It's interesting. You can give them flying by negative for free. That's pretty weird. Interesting. Can be helpful in certain situations if you're playing the draft or something. I don't see it in Commander any day. Alright. Chain Lightning, Frantic Search. Seems like all these commons and uncommons are the same. We got that one, a Fire Blast, and a Thran Golem for uncommon. If he's enchanted, it gets a bunch. He's a 5-drop and an absorb. Counter target spell and a gain 3 life for a rare. And a retro Peregrine Drake. We'll put that in the rares just because it's retro. Other than that, they printed all sorts of commons and uncommons the same. Alright. I'm going to take this watch off. It's kind of bothering me. Alright. Okay. 21 left to go. Let's see what we get. Already some good flavor pulls. Like the Vampiric Tutor. I like the Lotus Blossom. We got or Lotus Bloom or whatever. Medics. When it comes tapped. What if you just kept tapping and untapping this guy? That would be really dumb. Alright, Giant Spider, classic, and a Tatiova, and a Balduke, Keeper of the Flame. I don't know that one. At the beginning of combat and turn, for each aura and equipment attached to Balduke, Keeper of the Flame, create 3/1. Exile those at the end step. Okay. I guess he's so cool. He's uncommon. Nice. I love me a Birds of Paradise with the original art. I mean, what is better than that? I mean, that is just really nice looking. Mark Poole, classic original. And a Terror and a Goblin foil Matron. That's kind of cool. Wow, that has some cool effects on it. Huh. Retro Terror. I remember that card. Played with that card in 6th grade, man. I'll put these on these legendaries there because they're just there. Alright. I actually lost my Tatiova that I had. I only had one of them, and I lost it for the longest time. So I'm glad I got another one because it can be very useful in a lot of situations. Stoker. Okay, how many of these are the same? Like, how many of these are the same openers? Seems like a lot of their cards are the same common as uncommons, but maybe they're rares. They have more options. Peer Zombie. At the beginning of upkeep, if Peer Zombie is in your graveyard, you may pay 2 black in a generic if you do return to your hand. And then you could just sacrifice them and do 2 damage. You could just keep pouncing people with that thing. It's kind of weird and annoying. A Duress and a Street Wraith foil with the... See, I think they printed this card a lot. Like, that's not very exciting to get. Alright, and an elemental. But it looks cool, doesn't it? We'll stick it there since it looks cool. And this goes in the pile. Alright. What did we get again? Peer Zombie. Tire Zombie or something. And we have this guy that can turn himself to flying again. Man, I love me a Birds of Paradise. That is so nice looking. Alright. Cloud of Fairies. The Blinken. Meyer. Terrigan. Fog. Even though it's called Bulb, it's Fog, Mog, or Marshall. Flesh Reaver, and a Spectral Lynx. Spectrum green, tap, black, regenerated. Nice little cat. And we have, let's look at it like this. Maybe we can actually see it. Counter target non-creature spell. Target non-black creature, destroy. Four drop Terror. And what is this? Zera Arian, flying. Black, red, green, target player draws a card. Oh, that's a cool card. I like that. Retro, a Prospector, and a Swamp, and an Elephant Token. I like that one. That's really neat. Look at that cut on it. Look. It's got really skinny on top and fatty on the bottom. I don't think they're all like that, are they? Maybe they are. Well, no, not really. Alright. I like Zero Aryan. For a commander. I think that'd be kind of fun. It's flying. Love the draw ability. Zero Aryan. Is that how I pronounce it? I think so. I have a son, or a buddy of mine, I went to high school with. He spelled his name with an X, but it was spelled Xander with an X. And I also have a friend of mine that has a kid named Xander with a Z, which I don't get. Like, why an X sounds like a Z? But xylophone, Xerox. I mean, the English language is strange, from what I hear. We have, sorry about the lighting, one of these double cards, and a Storm Entity. It's a good uncommon, I think. And a Mishra's Factory. So what's the difference between Mishra's Factory and Mishra's... another one? Sulfuric Vortex? That's annoying. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, sacrifice it. Or, no, it deals, not sacrifice. It deals 2 damage to that player. Each player, and then if you gain life, no life is gained. Yeah. So that means it's these stacks cards. And what is this thing? I don't know. Some sort of goblin in a forest. And an elemental token. So, man, that's mean. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like playing with that card. Alright. Red. Burner red. Stick that out there with the new Sulfun. Or who else? What's that card that does triple damage? Oh, it's red. I think it costs 6 mana. Cast. Can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty powerful. Came in one of the sets a couple years ago. Can't remember what it's called. Another familiar. Gargoyle, Dragon Engine, High Tide. You can never have enough High Tides. And a Battle Screech. And Lair and Body Snatcher. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I don't get it. It's okay. Dark Withering and a Goblin token. I think these Goblin tokens are cool. Cool art. Alright. Body Snatcher. Who's snatching those? Alright. What have we got? Vampiric Tutor and a few other cards. I like the Elf Guide. He's cool. Primal Boost. The Warrens. Tim Maker. Ooh, we got a Borderless card coming. The Mystic Zealot. Night and Day. Dark Withering. And a Rada Heart. Hair to Keld. Not that exciting. Opposition. And Gerard's Verdict for our retro. Alright, so Rada and Opposition we'll put in our rares, even though Rada's not rare. But, so it has 2 red. What are you going to do with those 2 red? Maybe, because you got to use it before your combat's over. Maybe if you have like a fire breathing or something. I don't know. Alright. Another mythic. Some sort. Grape shot. Snap! Most snap. I didn't mean to tap 2 mana. Let me untap those again. Alright. Oh, the Wraith. Interesting. Alright. Drifting Meadow. Igor Slick. Spiritmonger and Chainer's Addict and Thieving Magpie. And we have a Jester's Cap. Man, I've been wanting this card for years. Ever since I was in... that card is so funny. I like the art back in the day on the Ice Age better, but you pay 2 and sacrifice it. Search target player's library and say, get the heck out of this game. 3 of them. That's funny. Good card. I think it's good. Myself. And a Goblin token again. I'm about to make a whatever his name is deck. What's that Goblin Maker commander? What? I can't think of his name. He's so famous. Mind fart. Can't think of anything. Alright. We got a Kavu. Spark Spray. Counterspell. Love it. Let's put it here. Can never have enough counterspells. Well, maybe. Remedy. Juggernaut. Dedapult. What's that do? That's cool. Sacrifice a zombie. Yeah. I love it. Excuse me. And red, white. And the Voice of All. Voice of All enters the battlefield. Choose a color. It's kind of cool. And a Maze of Ith. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Love it. It's a good card. And a Renewed Faith. And a Suquatata Lancer. It's got flanking. It's kind of cool. Alright. And an Elephant token. So a good Maze of Ith. I like that. It's a good help on the defense. Even on offense, you know, if you want to untap your own attack creature, if you get in trouble or something, you know, untap and prevent the damage. I think my brother did that to me a couple weeks ago. But, anyways. Alright, we got Ember Beast, Urborg. Alright, Peregrine Drake again. How many of those are we going to get? Mystic Zealot, Tormod's Crypt. That can be pretty bad, annoying. Tiana, Ship Caretaker, and a Phyrexian Skuta. And an Urza's Incubator Mythic Borderless. Nice. This card's good. When it enters the battlefield, choose creature type. Creature spells of the chosen type cost 2 less to cast. For 3 mana, I'd say that's pretty nice. And Fog. Low Fog. Yeah, right. Let's put that one in a sleeve. I think that's a good card. There's an Incubator. Alright, let's put it over here. I think my brother pulled a foil one of those. Yeah, I'll still take it. Might be using that one for some decks. Alright. What do you guys think? I was thinking about this one time. If you have a card that you don't want to get damaged, or if you have a card and you want it in different decks, do you feel okay about making a proxy in those decks that you can't use them in or you don't want them to get damaged? I feel like it's okay as long as you own the card. I mean, I don't know. Why would I want to buy multiples of the same card if it's going to be like a $50 card or something? You know what I mean? I'd rather just say I have it or show somebody, make me, and so it doesn't get damaged or something. You know what I'm trying to say there? That's kind of where I was going with it. I got a white blue stand and deliver. Not bad. An invigorating boon and cryptic gateway. It's an interesting card. Those cuts though, they're so skinny up here. And the juggernaut and oh, that's a cool sapling token. I wonder if it's by the same artist as the goblin. We have Jeff Lubenstein. And this is not Jeff Lubenstein. Alright. So nope, different artists. Alright, put the Cryptic Gateway here. I don't really care for the Cryptic Gateway. But it could be good in some spots. Alright, we're getting down there. Got a few good pulls. Alright. You know, a foil retro for rare might be fun to get. Let's see, nothing too thrilling in there. I don't see any borderless. We got the Ghoul, Kavu, Spark Spray, another counterspell. They really like to print all these commons and uncommons. The same. Wog War Marshal, Haven Fisher, Floodgate, a Flame Tongue Kavu, nice crop rotation, and another one of these. Goblin Matron in the retro can go there, and a mountain. Cool sheep. Cool sheep. I guess this guy doesn't need to go here. Spinal Embrace. I don't like when you get two of the same card in the same pack. I mean, or the same box. I mean, the rares at least. You know, it seems like it'd be more fair if you didn't have that, especially two of those Spinal Embraces, because that's kind of a shit card. Alright, Grape Shot, Wild Growth, Snap, Radiant, Straight, Veiled, Drifting, Cord, Lull, Fog, Oviomancer, and Assault Battery. Sorry about that. And we have a Urza, Lord High Artificer. Oh. Ugh. I always wanted this card. Alright. He is strong. He came out in the Modern Horizons 1, I believe. I think that's where he came in. But yeah, that is a nasty card. Alright. We'll put that in a sleeve here in a second. Retro border and everything. Alright. That card's gotta be... Man, if that was foil, whew, that'd be money. Oh, we got another mythic. And it's a really good one. You know, that's tempting me to keep as a mono blue commander. I do have a blue-white Urza deck. Urza, from the new Brothers War, I think it's called. I have the Urza that you tap 6 and make copies of your artifacts, turn them into soldiers. Alright, so we got... Wow, that was a good pull. Alright, Debaser, Restore, Subterranean Scout. Alright, yeah, I'm seeing some different commons and uncommons finally. That's cool. Drifting Meadow. Slick, same old. Ooh, look at this. The Plowshares. Nice, I love it. It's going in my rare pile. Squirrel Nest. And Congregate in a rare is a Phantom Nishoba. I'm not sure what that does. Retro Counterspell. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, that is nasty. That is really nasty. Holy cow. Okay, 5 mana for a 5/5. Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, and other angels you hit control get 1/1 and have Lifelink. That is just gross. And it's that nice print retro foil with the little star on there, mythic. And how much better can you get? What's this guy do, though? So whenever he deals damage, you get that much life. So you can put lifelink on him and get double life gain. He kind of reminds me of, like, what's that little Hydra and that Pelucranos, how you remove the counters or whatever and print the damage. Wow, good pack. Swords, Plowshares, the Phantom Neshoba, and this beautiful, whatever her name is, Lyra, Dawnbringer. Wow. Never even heard of this card. I'm glad I pulled it. It's going to go perfect in one of my decks. I built, what's his name? Jensen Carthalion. He's a 5-color commander, but he only costs a green or white, 2/2. You can tap 5 generic mana and make Wooburg. That's pretty much what he does. But I have it as an angel deck, so I have a lot of angels in there. That's kind of how I built it. I kind of built it as like a flyer deck, which is pretty fun. A lot of and then he also you tap. If you tap a multicolored, or if you cast a multicolored spell, you scry 1, and if it's 5, if it's Wooburg, then you also scry 1 and create a 4/4 Angel of Vigilance, which is pretty good. So he's pretty powerful. That's why I went the Angel route. So that would just be another bonus. Lol, the Lancer, the Drake, another Swords, another Balduke, another Tormod's Crypt, and another Chainer Boring. And a Retro Mindstone, that's cool. And let's put the Swords of Plowshares there again. We already pulled the Valduk, so he can go. Let's put Tormod's Crypt down there and a Trainer. And that cool Retro Mindstone, I guess. And we got Bird. Birdie. I am super happy with this box so far. Alright. Urza. That might be one of the most expensive cards in the deck and the set. Unless the value, unless it went down in value, I don't know. It was up there always. Cat token. Alright, I've been talking to you guys for 45 minutes. Let's see what else we can get. Manowar. Out from Beyond. What's this? Rada again. Gerard's Verdict. And Wall of Junk. And we have a Windworn Muse again. But this time it's the retro version. And that's our rare for the pack. Retro rare. Seaborn Muse. They did another double. Ooh, we only have 6 packs left. Alright, let's see what we get. Coming down to the wire here. Alright. We have this guy, which is printed fairly recently, I believe. Undying Rage. Crabs. Who's got him? Wormfang Drake. What's this do? Storm Entity again, and a Mistress Factory again, and we have a Confiscate with another Mystic Remora. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having 2 Mystic Remoras. And a Sarah Angel Retro, and a really sweet looking Royal Assassin. That's cool. Yeah, we got the foil retro Royal Assassin. That's pretty neat. I like another Mystic Remora. Mystic Remora is pretty powerful when you first get it out, like on your first turn. It's got the cumulative upkeep. You can also, use it for counters if you're playing that route, or I don't know. It's just a good draw card overall. And next pack, Spirit Link, the Nereid again. Interesting art. A Drifting Minnow, Eager Slake, a Writing Rift, Nature's Lore, and a Dread Return. That's a good card. Oh, Savine's Reclamation. That's beautiful. And an Undead Gladiator. Huh. An Elephant. Alright. We got a Dread Return and Savine's Reclamation. Those are going straight in the rare cards. Dread Return's uncommon, but it is good. It is good for you, too. Alright. Puts hair on your chest. Alright. Symbiotic Beast. What's this? Not that interested. Alright. Glintwin Invoker. Renewed Faith. Goblin. And a Remedy. And a Juggernaut. What's this? What do we got here? Another red card and a blue card. That's a Fire and Ice. That's not bad. Improved Armor and Yawgmoth Thran Physician. Another beautiful card. And speaking of proliferate, this is a good card to have out of the new set. Phyrexia. Like, it would work together good with that. So, Yawgmoth coming in hot. And Nature's Lore. That's a good retro card. And we have a foil Spite and Malice. Okay. So that's a nice pull. Yawgmoth. I like that guy a lot. Helps out with drawing. Proliferate. Just a lot of value in that card. Alright. Let's put him to sleep. 3 packs. What are we getting? What do we have left? We've got a lot of great pulls so far. We have been online for 52 minutes. Might be an hour-long video, folks. Try to move faster next time. Elvish Aberration. We're going to see... It looks like we see another... whatever. Borderless. We got Elvish Aberration. I don't think we've seen a foil Borderless. Undying Rage, Horseshoe Crab, Sunclass. Another familiar. Ornithopter. And Scuda. Tatioba. And we have a Decimate. That's not that exciting in a frantic search. I mean, Decimate's good in certain situations. I mean, that's a cool print, I think. A lot of color in that. Alright, 2 more packs to go. I'm really happy about Urza in that pack. And Urza's Incubator. I mean, it's just full of goodness. Yawgmoth as well. To the Warrens. Deep Analysis. A Mystic Enforcer. And we have a Quicksilver Dagger and a Vexing Sphinx. It's an interesting card. Another cumulative upkeep. Discard a card. I mean, you're going to discard cards, but then when he dies, you draw them back, which is weird, but I don't know. It's okay card. So we got 1 more pack to go. Hopefully it's good. I mean, I'm happy with this box so far anyway, but might as well pull 1 more good one. For some tenderness here. Could use some of that today. Twisted Experiment, Symbiotic Beast, Lightning Reflexes, Sawtooth Loon, and an looks like we got some red cards here. Shivan Dragon. It's kind of cool. And Empty the Warrens. And that's it. We got a Shivan Dragon for our last rare. Not a bad pull. Old school. I made a token for shipping dragon for Karth, so I might just use that. All right, that is the pack. That is the Dominaria Remastered. I think we had success there. A lot of great pulls. Let's look at that Urza one more time. Just kind of go through these. Yawgmoth, Power, and Royal Assassin, nice print. We got this awesome Lyra Dawnbringer. I mean, wow. Swords, bunch of Swords of Plowshares. There's that nice Urza. There's the Incubator, Maze of Ith, Jester's Cap. This cool Commander Zira. I love the birds. And Vampiric Tutor, can't forget about that. Alright, and Gamble, and Arcanus. Oh, there's just so many good cards in here. Lotus Blossom, Mystic Remore twice. I mean, what more can you ask for? Alright. Well, thanks for joining me today. Please like my video. Subscribe if you'd like. Feel free to comment on anything you'd like. If you have any questions for me. I'll see you next time. Thanks.